Let's take a quick second to talk about the $2 billion in fraud from the African immigrants in Minnesota. If you guys, in case you didn't know, we got something going on in Minnesota, and there's $2 billion in fraud, and it's mostly flowing through the African immigrants, Nigeria and Somalia. Here's a fun fact. None of your favorite podcasters are covering this, from Anton Daniels to O'Shea Duke Jackson. You know why? Because this looks bad on them. This looks bad on them as people who are supposed to be for the culture and for black people, just ignoring, letting us know what's going on. But that's not what's really happening at all. At the end of these days, these people are pandering for themselves. They're pandering for their cause. They're pandering for their people. If they really was going to come out and they were really going to be real about it, they would talk. But they can't, because a large part of their support comes from immigrant groups that pay them, endorse them to talk down on black people. You guys don't know this, though. Anton Daniels is paid to do this. He is paid to talk down on y'all. So is O'Shea Duke Jackson. So is all these other people that claim to be, for the culture. If they're for the culture, I want to hear about this $2 billion that these Africans done took up here in Minnesota. And I'm about to tag everybody that do their content in this, because if you were really doing content, I think the problem is that you guys are pandering to a white audience that hates black people. You're pandering to racists. That's got to be it. Otherwise, explain to me why nobody is talking. Why is local news only up here? Why the $2 billion that's missing is local news only in Minnesota? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, we're talking about all the stuff going on with welfare being cut off in Section 8. Well, let's talk about the $2 billion missing from Minnesota. The hard-earned tax dollars that we worked for. Yeah, I don't think so. That's why they got to make the videos the way they do. But you don't hear nobody talking about the Essence Festival and how much of a it was a Renaissance bush meat festival was what it was. And the same thing now with the $2 billion in the Africans. Man, the bush meat community is quiet. Crickets.